Show of hands. How many of y'all are in a happy relationship right now? Me neither. But look. It's okay. It's okay. You know, some of us are happily single right now. I'm happily single right now. And that's okay to be happily single. I'd rather that than you to force a relationship. But for the people that are, talking to your, POIs, or for the other people who are in a relationship, I found a video that might be useful for not only you, but honestly everybody. And it's by our one and only true friend, Swoozie, bro. Once again with the bangers. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see if we can help y'all with happy relationships. Cause I'm tired of having so many DMs of like, how do I get into a good relationship? Ron, how do I find the right one? Ron. I'm sorry, I don't know what got over me. I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna hop right in this thing. Lego.
If you're single, in a situationship, dating, or married, all you have to do once you get into a relationship is watch the other person's actions. Trust actions, not words. Ladies, if another woman can get close to your man, she's not the problem. He is. Fellas, never compete with another man for your woman. Respect yourself enough to walk away from a situation where you have to compete, or if that other person is just straight up disrespecting you. There's a fundamental key that a lot of people do not understand, and that is, when you get in a relationship, that relationship is not about you, it's about the other person. So when you have both people trying to please the other person, that's a recipe for an amazing relationship. Problem is, people out here just looking out for number one. I know a guy who is actively cheating on his wife. Whenever I can, I try talking some sense into this dude, and I'm just like, how would you feel if your wife cheated on you? He's like, I would be furious. We're all human, we all make mistakes. But if you're cheating, stop it.
Yeah.
That CEO probably thought never in a million years would anybody find out. That was a Halloween Horror Nights, like a group of 15 of us, right? So we're all walking, and these three girls pull me aside, and they're like, Swooze, we know you're good with relationships. Give us some sauce. One of these three girls, we're gonna call her Amy. Her boyfriend has secretly been coming to me asking for advice because they've been having problems. So now I get to talk to his girlfriend, and she doesn't know about this, so I'm here like,
you know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
So I start preaching the good gospel like I'm Jesus on the Sermon on the Mount. And then Amy goes, I did all those things to get a boyfriend. I'm so glad I have a boyfriend now and I don't have to do any of those things. And I'm like, courtship is one game.
Stop right there. So this is y'all's problem. This is y'all's problem, bro. By y'all, I mean everyone who thinks they can just get into a relationship, try so hard to get into that relationship, and then just let off the gas after like you get the relationship. I never understood that, but realistically, if you're trying to get your partner, right, and then after you get your partner, you don't try no more, something ain't clicking, bro.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Something ain't clicking. Because I wouldn't understand why, you get your partner and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I ain't gonna try no more. There might be 50 other dudes trying to get at your girl, but all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, but she mine though, so it don't even matter. Or like vice versa, the girl, she might hit you with that, I know how to cook, I know how to clean, all this other stuff, but then you'll get in a relationship, bro, she ain't doing none of that. Kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But realistically, like you said in the beginning, bro, it's a 50-50. Like you meet halfway, not even halfway. If you both give 100% all the time, okay, I won't say all the time, but like, you know what I mean? If you are both actively trying your best to please each other and make each other feel good and be happy, I don't see why you couldn't, be in a good relationship.
And then once you get in a relationship, a whole new game starts. You don't just get in a relationship and be lazy and expect everything to happen to you. Fast forward, I'm at a pool party and now I'm sitting next to Amy and her roommate. Her roommate starts talking to me. There's no more good men. They string you along. They're gaslighters. There's zero accountability. So I ask her, okay, let's just get specific. What are you looking for a man to do for you? He needs to open my car door. He needs to open any door that I walk into a building for. I need flowers twice a month. He needs to pay for every single one of my Ubers. And she's going down this list and I'm like, you know what? That is awesome. I love that for you. If I was your next POI, I would be down to do all of that for you. But I have one question. What are you gonna do for me? This girl got so offended that I even asked that question. She was like, Well, he gets to have me. I'm
said,
like, yeah, that kind of doesn't qualify because he gets to have
Pause.
you, but you get to have him. What are you gonna do for him beyond just getting to have him? She couldn't answer the question. Semi-recently, I've let a lot of friendships die because I realized I was in unbalanced relationships. I was doing 90% and they were maybe doing 10%. When you get in a
Same,
relationship,
bro.
what you're really saying is, I am now gonna give you the ability to hurt me. Now imagine that other person starts hurting you and then you verbally tell them, hey, this thing you're doing is hurting me. And they keep doing the thing. They typically say, I'm very sorry for what I did. Please give me another chance to hurt you again. And then guess what they go and do? Just because you say you love me doesn't mean I feel loved by you. Someone being in love with you is pretty much just how you make them feel. And the best way to do that is make them feel good. Take them out to places they've never been before. Do the activities that they like to do. If somebody doesn't appreciate you or like you the way you want them to, why get mad? Hey, fist tap,
Walk
GG's,
up out of there.
I'm gonna cry about it. Now we've hopefully put each other on the timeline that we can go find that person that will be the right one for us. How do I look staying bitter if things didn't work out between us? We all heal different ways. Me, it takes about a year.
Dang.
I'm friends with girls that have cheated on me. Don't get it twisted. I will drop you from my close friends list. And once you stop seeing my close friends story, that's a hard train to get back on.
Facts.
You're missing so much quality wall twerking from me. If you want to be happy in life, don't hold on to
boy,
any
what?
anger towards anybody. That person was a lesson. You need to see it for just that, a lesson, and let it go. Fellas, once you get in that relationship, keep working on your physique. Everybody loves a nice body. Ladies, don't nag.
too.
Men, don't listen. I know, but every time you nag, your stock and your attraction is just plummeting. Let's say you bought a new TV and you want it mounted on the wall and you keep telling your man, can you hang the TV on the wall, please? I've been asking you to do this for like 3 months. Tell him once, tell him twice. On strike 3, just call another guy over to do it. It's one thing if you call Geek
That's
Squad and you
go
spend
ahead.
money, but it's even better if you get another guy
Yup.
friend to do it. Oh,
Yup.
that is just like,
That's where I mess up.
so much of
We
dating
gonna
is
talk
just
about it.
psychological, and you can save yourself so much stress once you understand how the game works. Dating nowadays is like playing a game of Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, right? You have to know the mind of your opponent. There's a Japanese term for this called yomi. Every disappointment comes from people acting in a
Yomi.
different way than you expected them to act. So disappointment doesn't just come from their actions. It also comes from your expectations. When I'm in a relationship, I am just observing. I'm collecting data. A loyal partner is gonna make it clear to everybody that they prioritize you. Ladies, let me talk to y'all exclusively for a hot second. I know a lot of y'all are confused where you stand with this dude. He's either your boyfriend or your friend. Full stop. By the way, a lot of my friends heard that I wasn't a huge fan of Superman. Half of them agreed with me, the other half didn't. I went and watched it again. It's better the second time. And I'm gonna end on this note.
didn't watch
Relationships
Superman.
are easy. It's the people that
And facts. And
Yes, sir.
facts.
Michael A.
And
Jordan.
Thank you.
bro, shout out to Swoops. Bro's always giving us just gems every single time. I'm gonna break down a couple of things that he said. So, one, just off the top of my dome, when he spoke about if you got a man and he ain't doing what you telling him to do, you know, ask him once, ask him twice, that third time, that thrice, that's when you go hit up one of your guy friends, tell one of your guy friends, hey bro, I need this TV mounted. Can you come through and, you know, do it for me? I'm a solid guy friend. You know, I'm friends with a lot of other girls, but I'm not like into any of them. Like, I'm not romantically into any of them. And it makes it even better because it's like when they get a boyfriend or whatever, it's like you can tell your man that I promise you I've seen the darkest, nastiest parts of your okay, don't say it like that.
Sensational.
But I've seen what kind of monster your girl is, bro. Your girl is a demon, bro. A bald-headed demon. I ain't trying to deal with that. Plus, if I wanted to, I mean, I feel like the conversation would have already came up and things already would have been either halted or already set in motion. That's all I'm saying. there's only two options for me when I talk to a girl that I mess with. But me being the guy friend, you know, I'm always gonna be there for my homegirls, but I'm also gonna step back because, you know, I understand when a man needs to be a man for his girl. With that being said, I also know how hard-headed some of you guys are, bro. I know how slick you think some of y'all are, but I promise you, I ain't letting some things slide, bro. If it's something that's gonna hurt my homegirl, trust and believe, I'm in there putting the time out on it, bro. Pausing it. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? And I ain't gonna let it slide either. If you start telling my homegirl on some, bro, I was just trying to break us up. No, I'm not. I promise you, I don't care. At the end of the day, I wanna make sure my homegirl good. I wanna make sure both y'all happy. But you gotta treat her right. You know what I'm saying? Flip side of that, right? The ladies. I feel like as men, we don't ask for too much. No, I like 90% know that we don't ask for too much because we're pretty simple. We're pretty simple species, bro. All we really want is love, some comfort, and some not motivation, what's the word? Inspiration, is that the word? We just want you on our side. We just need someone to make sure that, like, you know, when we think no one cares, we need to make sure you care and you're there for us. That's what I feel like every guy wants and needs. Now, obviously, there's the outliers. There's the guys who just want you, sadly, they just want you for your body. And those men aren't, in my eyes, we don't call them men, bro. They're still in the high school mindset of like, I need to get as many girls as possible, bro. We don't talk about them. They stay over there.
Know your fucking place, trash.
But for the real guys, I promise you, most of us, we just want someone to kick it with. Someone that's loyal, someone that's chilling with us, and just is down to, you know, vibe with us for the most part. At least that's for me and my boys. Me and my boys, we're pretty simple men. So when you say that we're doing too much, I promise you, just kind of like dial it back just a little bit, and I promise you, you might understand that some of the things that we say and do is not in like a rude, bad, intentional way. I feel like a lot of guys, when they say things, they kind of just speak, but don't mean it in a bad way. They just mean it in like a, hey, this is what I think. The last part that Swoozie mentioned, and I feel like is the most important part to me, because like I said, I've been single for a minute, so like most of my connections have been friendships. There's a lot of friendships that I've lost because I have been known for giving 90% and them only giving me like 10%, bro. And it's not fair, right? Typically, I don't care for the most. Like, I didn't care for a little bit because it wasn't me doing things I didn't want to do for them. It was like I would go and do stuff for them that I didn't mind doing, but I realized that they wouldn't do the same thing in return. And that's something that in any relationship, friendship, family, relationship, I feel like if you're gonna do something for one person, you have to make sure that that person is gonna do it back to you. See, this is very controversial. This one I feel like is pretty controversial here. There's times when I feel like I don't need a check-in, right? You don't have to check in with me if all we are is homies, right? But I will say that if you get mad because I don't hit you up or invite you to go places, I'm gonna look at our last messages, and bro, if I'm the last one who texted you and you left me on open or delivered, we got some problems. We got some problems, because how are you gonna get mad at me for not keeping up with you if the last time I like checked on you, you gave me zero energy and then you didn't even feel like texting me back, bro? Like that's kind of crazy. You went a whole day or weeks, dang near months, not even like, hey, you know, why didn't bro text me back? I get it if like, you know, you mentally texted me back and like time went by, but if you literally just forgot about me, bro, get him out of here. I've had a few friends where like, I mean, I was there for them from thick and thin, bro. I mean, I was there when they were at their lowest. I saw them in tears. I mean, they were just going through a lot of crazy things. But then, if I'm not in their life presently, like, or is that the word? If I'm not in their life occasionally, and all of a sudden, like, we just lose communications, it's so rare to hear from them. And like I said, I get it. We're all grown now. We're all adults, and you know, life's sometimes, and we can't check on each other as often. But I will say that if I come up to you the next time and I say what's up and the energy is off, I'm a feel that energy. I'm gonna read it, and I don't care if it's not in your intentions, bro. If the energy's off, that's just gonna make me not want to chill with you no more. Because now I'm like, okay, was that me or was that you? And I'm usually 100%. Everything I do is typically intentional. Like everything I do is with good intentions, should I say? And so, like, if you come off on some weird energy, bro, I'm gonna assume that it's either something was said about me, or you thought differently of me all of a sudden, or we just aren't compatible no more, and it's okay, you know. Specifically, like, I've had a friend, me and her go way back, right? A couple years back, and one day she's just like crying about this dude, right? Dude broke her heart. So me and her kicking it, we get some food, right? Like right around the corner. I go to get her, we get some food, we're eating or whatever. She's just, she's bawling her eyes out. I'm not judging it. I'm literally just there to make sure that you're okay. And then after some time, like, we're like, okay, baby, like, hit me up. I'm gonna make sure you're good. I'll text you here and there to make sure you're all right. A couple days pass, we're texting here and there. Not like really long conversations, but we're texting enough to where I could tell that her mind's like getting away from old dude, right? So then she starts talking to another guy, right? Other guy comes to the picture. I start getting, radio silence. I'm just like, bro, hello? Just nothing, right? Radio silence. And then she comes back out of nowhere and she's like, hey. And I'm like, what's up? And she's like, how are you? I'm like, chilling, doing my thing. And then she's like, well, I don't know if you knew, but me and this guy that that I was talking to, we stopped talking. And like, I'm still kind of sad. And like, that's kind of where I'm just like, I had a feeling this is why you stopped talking to me, bro. Like, it's dumb that you kind of just walked away like that. I get it, but it's still kind of dumb. Y'all weren't even dating, and you walked away from me like that. After literally not too long ago, I was literally taking care of you. Not too long ago. I find that crazy. But hey, you do you, I feel like I've been rambling too much, so I'm gonna head out of here. But if you like these videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's a new vibe, bro. No more gaming videos. But hey, pretty soon, streaming's gonna be up. I feel like probably by next week. Maybe sooner. Who knows? But if you did enjoy this, please, like, comment. Let me know that y'all actually enjoy these. I'm trying to figure out what's the, the thing that y'all actually enjoy. I'm kind of just throwing stuff out here right now to figure it out. But I do want to say thank you guys who have been supporting me from the beginning. And I just can't thank y'all enough. But anyways, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.